He's smooth and he's cool. He's quick with a gun, a master in the boudoir. A guy in a trench coat who gets the job done. That's me, Guy Noir.
A dark night in a city that knows how to keep its secrets. But high above the busy streets, on the 12th floor of the Acme building, one man is still trying to find the answers to life's persistent questions. Guy Noir, Private Eye.
It was one of those incredibly cold mornings in February when the entire world looks like aluminum. And you walk outdoors and your entire body shrinks and your heart goes, whoa. So I was sticking close to the office. I had the radiators going wide open, and I was about to light a fire in the wastebasket when I... Yeah, just a minute. Coming.
Mr. Noir?
Yes.
My name is Frances Fleming. I flew up from Florida.
Oh, my gosh. You must be out of your mind. Come on in here.
Well, no, I'm not out of my mind. I need you.
Come in here, Miss Fleming.
Thank you.
What can I do for you?
Well, I saw your name in Searchin', the magazine for older singles, Mr. Noir.
I see.
Yes, the magazine said you're a private eye who can find men nobody else can find. Single, mature men who are not in therapy, not gay, not into guns, who can cook and clean and be with an intelligent woman and not feel threatened. I figure there are about 6 of them in the country. And I want one.
I see. Very, very interesting. Well, tell me about yourself.
All right, I'm single, 37. I love sports, music, conversation, the outdoors, intimacy. You know all of that.
You're a professional woman?
I'm a counselor. I work with recovering celebrities.
Oh, I see.
Yes, I run the Frances Fleming Center for the Formerly Famous and their families on a farm in Flim Flam, Florida, Mr. Noir. It's the foremost fame dependency treatment center in America.
Yeah, sounds fabulous.
Yeah, fame is an inflammation, Mr. Noir, especially for females in film. Yes, famous women in film fail to fathom that fame is ephemeral.
I see. So, how do you treat formerly famous film women?
Well, you have to be firm and make them do farm work.
I see, sure.
Anyway, I came to see about finding a man.
So you're unattached at the moment?
I will be Sunday night.
Oh.
Yes, I'm going out to dinner with my boyfriend, Bob. He doesn't know it, but it's our last date. He's a nice guy, but anytime he gets near his computer, he's gone.
Oh, yeah.
He's a mouse potato. I mean, he goes online, and that's it. Goodbye.
Oh, that's too bad.
It is. This guy used to be a writer, Mr. Noir. He used a typewriter.
Yes.
He wrote. He was successful.
Right.
Then he switched to a laptop because it was more efficient, and here he is. He hasn't written a thing in 3 years, but he's been in a lot of chat groups and played a lot of solitaire.
Well, let it be a lesson to the rest of us. Anyway, so you're looking for Mr. New here, huh?
I'm looking for a husband, Mr. Noir. I don't need him to fulfill my life. I want him to be there so I'm not talking to the cat. I mean, what can I say? Marriage is a cultural value. I grew up watching sitcoms.
Sure, of course. But why not just do what Dear Abby says and, go to church and join clubs? I mean, what do you need a private eye for?
Men are devious, Mr. Noir. They're very good at pretending to be normal. You get them, you'll get them home and they either turn out to be inarticulate warriors or neurotic wimps.
I see. Well, okay. Who exactly are we looking for here?
All right, well, number 1, a guy who you can take out in public and not wish he weren't standing so close to you. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, I guess so.
No mouth breathers, no nose pickers.
I see, okay. No MB and no NP.
No. And number 2, maturity.
Maturity.
Yeah, no adolescent humor.
Okay.
Yeah, I went with a guy once. He seemed normal. Well, he seemed perfect. In fact, he loved books, music, conversation, gourmet food, long walks, sunset, committed relationship, all the rest of it. So one night about sunset, we walked to this gourmet place to hear music, and he started to tell me a joke, and it turned out to be about you know what.
I see. It was about...
Right. It was a joke about a man who breaks wind and boogers come out of his nose.
I see. That was the whole joke?
Yeah, that was the whole joke.
Okay.
And this guy, he said boogers, and it struck him as so funny. His eyes filled with tears. He laughed like a dying horse, and he collapsed under the table with his arms and legs quivering.
I see. What did you do then, Miss Fleming?
Well, I excused myself, and I went to the women's room, and I sat, and I thought about my life for a while, and then I came back to the table, and, well, he seemed to have recovered, and then he looked at the menu, and it said burgers, and that got him going.
That kind of reminded him of the joke.
Yeah, I thought he was going to have cardiac arrest.
Okay, so you want a man who's presentable, no MB, no NP, mature, and what else?
I want a guy who does not need television in his life, Mr. Noir. A man who has gone beyond television.
I see.
Do you realize how much sports is on cable television these days?
No, I don't.
There are 16 channels devoted entirely to sports now.
I didn't
4
know.
of them are all golf.
Really?
Yeah, and there's 1 channel devoted to professional fishing.
Right.
Yeah, there's a handyman's channel where you can watch paint drying.
You know, I didn't know that.
You don't watch television, Mr. Noir?
Haven't watched it for years, ever since Dragnet went off.
Do you smoke?
Well, I have a cigar every time I win at the track, so it's been a while.
Do you drink?
Well, sometimes when I'm feeling mean and shabby, Miss Fleming, I like to order a martini straight up with a twist, just to give me courage.
Are you in therapy, Mr. Noir?
My therapy, Miss Fleming, is the ceaseless quest to solve the human equation.
Do you prefer men or women?
Miss Fleming, I've wasted a good deal of my life in the company of dishonest and boring men, but I have yet to regret a single moment I ever spent with a beautiful woman, and I have yet to meet one whom I did not think was beautiful.
Marry me.
Miss Fleming.
It's true. I'm a professional counselor, Mr. Noir, but underneath this cool, rational exterior is a cauldron of passion about to erupt. I am an animal in a cage, Mr. Noir, and you hold the key in your hand.
I can't, Miss Fleming.
No?
No. I'm not as mature as I may appear.
What? You're not?
No. Nasal mucus, Miss Fleming. I hear a joke about it and I lose control.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear this.
It's a burden I've carried all my life.
Well, maybe I can help you.
A man has to face this problem alone.
You're going to let mucus come between us?
I'll keep an eye out for that perfect man, and if I find him, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
May take a while.
Oh, that's all right. Goodbye, Guy.
Hey, hi, Guy. How you been?
Not bad, Mike.
What can I get you?
The usual.
Straight with a twist, right?
Right, that's right.
Alrighty. Somebody said they saw an attractive woman come out of your office, and she was crying, Guy.
Yeah, it's true, Mike.
Who was she?
Well, it's a long story, but she was one of those women who thinks that all men love booger jokes.
I gotta tell you, Guy, nasal mucus may be funny to some guys, but to me it's not.
Yeah. Same here, Mike. It's funny about this woman, though. She talked to me there for half an hour, and all the time she's got this little bit of food right in the corner of her mouth there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. A lot of women have that. I don't know why.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Beautiful woman,
Yeah.
gorgeous clothes, gorgeous hair. There in the corner of her mouth is a kernel of corn.
Yeah, the little piece of lentil sitting there.
Tofu,
Yeah,
right there.
It's weird, isn't it?
I don't know why that is.
I have no idea.
Oh, I'll tell you in 7 minutes.
A dark night in a city that keeps its secrets, but one guy is still trying to find the answers. Guy Noir, Private Eye.
Two starters, Francis Fleming, Tim Russell as Mike. Guy Noir, brought to you there by Guy's Shoes.